This moment, right now, as the quiet hum of your own existence fills the space around you, consider the raw, untamed power that slumbers within. Not a whisper, but a roar. Not a fleeting thought, but an unyielding force. You stand at the precipice of an awakening, not merely to the external world, but to the architects of your own destiny, the silent builders of empires, both visible and invisible. For too long, perhaps, the currents of circumstance have dictated your course, the whispers of doubt have clouded your vision, and the gravitational pull of the ordinary has tethered your aspirations. But the dawn breaks not just over the horizon, but within the very chambers of your being. This is not a casual invitation to contemplation. It is a summons to arms, a call to unleash the dormant titan that has patiently awaited its command. The world, in its bewildering complexity, often presents itself as a labyrinth of external forces, a relentless tide of events over which you seemingly possess no control. We are taught to react, to adapt, to survive the onslaught. But what if the true battleground lies not without, but within? What if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds not to your pleas, but to your commands? This is not a philosophy of wishful thinking. It is the ironclad law of cause and effect, the profound truth that the seeds of every external reality are first sown in the fertile soil of the mind. Think of the titans who walked before us. Andrew Carnegie, a man who built an industrial empire from a humble beginning, his will forging steel and shaping nations. Henry Ford, who envisioned an automobile for the masses, not in the confines of a workshop, but in the boundless expanse of his own conviction, defying skepticism and revolutionizing an entire age. Thomas Edison, who faced countless failures, not as defeats, but as stepping stones, each incandescent flicker of his bulb a testament to an unshakable belief in the unseen. Their stories are not anomalies. They are blueprints, etched in the annals of human endeavor, revealing a fundamental truth. The universe, in its magnificent indifference, simply reflects back the dominant thoughts and unwavering beliefs that emanate from you. Your mind, then, is not merely a receptacle for information, but a forge, a crucible, where the raw ore of desire is transmuted into the gleaming gold of accomplishment. It is the engine of creation, the silent architect of your future. But like any powerful engine, it requires precise calibration, unwavering focus, and a clear, undeniable destination. For many, the mind is a chaotic tempest, a maelstrom of conflicting thoughts, fleeting desires, and crippling doubts. It flits from one distraction to another, never settling, never committing, never truly commanding. And in this perpetual state of mental oscillation, results remain equally chaotic, equally unpredictable. The first command you must issue, therefore, is to your own mind. You must seize the reins, not with brute force, but with a quiet, unwavering authority. You must impose order where chaos once reigned. This is the genesis of all true power, the ability to direct your thoughts, to filter the noise, to cultivate a mental landscape where only the seeds of your highest aspirations are permitted to take root and flourish. Consider the concept of definite purpose, not as a vague aspiration, but as a burning, all-consuming obsession. It is the North Star that guides your every decision, the unwavering beacon in the storm. Without it, you are a ship adrift, tossed by every passing current, destined to wander aimlessly until the inevitable shipwreck of unfulfilled potential. Napoleon Hill, in his profound encounters with the titans of his era, consistently found this singular thread woven through the tapestry of their success, an unshakable, clearly defined objective. It wasn't a wish. It was a mandate. It wasn't a hope. It was a blueprint, etched in their consciousness with the precision of a master architect. Walt Disney, for instance, didn't just dream of a theme park. He envisioned every detail, every emotion, every joyful scream long before the first shovel broke ground. His definite purpose was not merely entertainment, but the creation of an entirely new realm of immersive fantasy, a place where dreams could walk and talk. This definite purpose is not merely what you want to achieve, it is what you will achieve. It is a declaration, not a request. It demands a level of clarity that borders on photographic precision. You must see it, feel it, taste it as if it already exists in your present reality. For the mind, in its magnificent simplicity, does not differentiate between a vividly imagined experience and an actual one. And when your conscious and subconscious minds align around a singular, powerful objective, the universe begins to conspire in your favor, opening doors, revealing opportunities, and drawing to you the people, resources, and circumstances necessary for its manifestation. This is not magic. It is the fundamental law of attraction, operating not through mystical incantations, but through the magnetic pull of focused energy and unwavering belief. Your thoughts are not idle whispers. They are energetic signals broadcasting your desires to the cosmos. And the clearer and more intense that signal, the more rapidly and powerfully the universe responds. The bedrock upon which this definite purpose is built is unyielding belief, not a casual optimism, not a fleeting hope, but an absolute, unwavering conviction in the certainty of your success. This is where the ordinary diverge from the extraordinary. The masses, tethered by the chains of doubt, are quick to dismiss, quick to rationalize, quick to retreat at the first sign of resistance. But the true architects of destiny possess an inner fortress of belief, impregnable to the slings and arrows of skepticism, ridicule, and temporary defeat. This belief is not born of arrogance. It is forged in the fires of introspection, fueled by an understanding of the immense power residing within. Think of Abraham Lincoln, a man who faced unimaginable setbacks, personal tragedies, and political defeats. Yet through every trial, every despairing moment, he clung to an unshakable belief in the preservation of the Union, a conviction so profound it transcended personal ambition and permeated the very fabric of his being. This wasn't mere perseverance. It was a deep-seated knowing, an internal blueprint of a future that must come to pass. Your belief system is the operating system of your life. If it is riddled with viruses of self-doubt, fear of failure, or the limiting beliefs imposed by others, then your output will inevitably be compromised. To command your results, you must first command your belief. You must consciously dismantle the mental constructs that tell you you can't, it's impossible, or you're not good enough. These are not truths. They are merely programs installed through years of conditioning, and they can be rewritten, overwritten, and utterly erased. This process of cultivating unwavering belief requires a deliberate, almost surgical approach. It is not enough to simply wish for it. You must cultivate it through affirmation, through visualization, and through the consistent immersion in environments and ideas that reinforce your desired outcome. Surround yourself with voices that uplift, minds that inspire, and stories that demonstrate the boundless capacity of human endeavor. Starve the doubts, feed the faith. This is a daily ritual, a continuous reinforcement of your inner narrative. For every external challenge you face, an internal battle must first be won. And the victor in that internal battle is determined by the strength and purity of your belief. When your belief is absolute, obstacles transform into opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and the impossible begins to bend to the sheer force of your conviction. But belief without clarity is like a powerful engine without a steering wheel. You may possess immense internal power, but without a precise understanding of your destination, that power will dissipate into diffuse efforts, yielding scattered and unsatisfactory results. Clarity is the laser focus that cuts through the fog of indecision and ambiguity. It is the difference between a vague desire to be successful and a crystal clear vision of what success specifically looks like in every detail of your life. What are the tangible markers of your desired outcome? What does it look like, feel like, sound like? How will it impact your life, your relationships, your legacy? The more granular, the more vivid your mental picture, the more potent your inner guidance system becomes. Imagine a sculptor who has a vague idea of creating a beautiful statue. The outcome will likely be an amorphous blob. But imagine a sculptor who has a precise, detailed vision of every curve, every angle, every nuance of their masterpiece before they even touch the clay. The result is a work of art, a testament to unwavering clarity. Your life is your masterpiece, and to sculpt it into the magnificent form you envision, you must possess that same unwavering clarity. This means dedicating time, undisturbed and intentional, to define your objectives with meticulous precision, Write them down. Speak them aloud. Create vision boards that bombard your senses with images of your desired future. The act of articulating your vision, of giving it form and substance, imprints it deeper into the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, activating its immense power to work on your behalf. This is not a passive exercise. It is an act of creation, an intentional declaration of your future reality. Without this clarity, your efforts will be scattered, your energy diluted, and your results inevitably will reflect that lack of focus. The clarity of your vision, once established, naturally gives rise to an unshakable sense of purpose. This purpose is not merely a goal. It is the very reason for your existence, the driving force that propels you forward, even when the path is shrouded in darkness. It is the why behind your what. And it is this profound purpose that distinguishes mere ambition from truly transformative achievement. Ambition, in its rawest form, can be fleeting, susceptible to the whims of ego or external validation. But purpose, true purpose, is deeply rooted in your values and your contribution to the world, in the legacy you intend to leave behind. Consider individuals like Martin Luther King, Jr., whose definite purpose transcended personal gain and was inextricably linked to a larger humanitarian vision of equality and justice. His pursuit was not merely a career, it was a sacred calling, a force that moved nations and redefined history. Or Viktor Frankl, who, amidst the unimaginable horrors of a concentration camp, found purpose in enduring and helping others, illustrating that even in the face of profound suffering, the human spirit can find meaning and ignite hope. When your actions are infused with such a profound sense of purpose, they acquire an entirely new dimension of power and resilience. You are no longer merely pursuing an outcome, you are fulfilling a destiny. This sense of purpose acts as an internal compass, guiding your decisions and filtering out anything that does not align with your ultimate objective. It provides an inexhaustible wellspring of motivation, allowing you to push through resistance, overcome setbacks, and maintain unwavering focus when lesser individuals would falter. It transforms ordinary tasks into meaningful contributions and daily struggles into opportunities for growth. To uncover your true purpose, you must delve deep within, beyond the superficial desires and external expectations. Ask yourself, what truly ignites your soul? What contribution do you yearn to make? What enduring mark do you wish to leave on the world? The answers to these questions are not found in the noisy clamor of external validation, but in the quiet, reflective chambers of your own heart. Once discovered, this purpose becomes your guiding star, an internal furnace that fuels your drive and transforms mere effort into unstoppable momentum. But purpose, however profound, remains an abstract concept without the unwavering companion of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between intention and manifestation. It is the consistent, deliberate application of effort, even when motivation wanes, even when resistance mounts, even when the immediate rewards are unseen. It is the daily grind, the quiet persistence, the unwavering commitment to the small, incremental steps that inevitably lead to monumental achievements. Many aspire to greatness, but few are willing to pay the price of sustained, rigorous discipline. They chase fleeting inspiration, waiting for the perfect moment, the surge of motivation. But true achievement is built not on sporadic bursts of brilliance, but on the unyielding foundation of consistent, deliberate action. Think of a world-class athlete. Their success is not solely attributed to raw talent, but to years of relentless training, repetitive drills, and the unwavering discipline to push their bodies and minds beyond perceived limits day after day, regardless of how they feel. Or a master musician whose virtuosity is the culmination of countless hours of practice, scales, and painstaking refinement, often in solitude and without immediate fanfare. Discipline is the silent engine of greatness, the force that transforms dreams into tangible realities. It is the conscious decision to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. This is not about self-punishment. It is about self-mastery. It is about understanding that true freedom comes not from the absence of constraints, but from the deliberate imposition of productive ones. Cultivating discipline is not about a grand, dramatic overhaul. It is about establishing small, consistent habits that accumulate into unstoppable momentum. Start with micro commitments. A few minutes of focused work each day, a consistent morning routine, a deliberate avoidance of distractions. Each small victory reinforces your capacity for self-control, strengthening the muscle of discipline. And as this muscle grows, your capacity for sustained, focused effort expands exponentially. This is where the ordinary truly becomes extraordinary. The difference between those who achieve their wildest dreams and those who merely dream is often found in the unglamorous, consistent application of discipline, forged in the quiet moments of daily commitment. It is the unwavering hand that guides your ship through the inevitable storms, ensuring you stay true to your course, no matter how turbulent the waters become. And with discipline comes action. Not hesitant, tentative steps, but bold, decisive leaps forward. Many individuals fall prey to the paralysis of analysis, endlessly planning, perpetually refining, but rarely executing. They accumulate knowledge, devise intricate strategies, yet remain rooted in the comfort of contemplation. But the universe does not respond to intention alone. It responds to movement, to the undeniable force of committed action. Every grand vision, every towering achievement began with a single courageous step into the unknown. Edison didn't just dream of light. He meticulously experimented, tirelessly tinkered, and persistently acted. Ford didn't just imagine mass production. He built factories, assembled teams, and produced cars, even when the world told him it was impossible. Their genius lay not merely in their ideas, but in their relentless, unwavering commitment to bring those ideas into tangible form through action. Action is the language of creation. It is the bridge between the ethereal realm of thought and the concrete reality of manifestation. Each step you take, however small, sends a powerful signal to the universe. I am committed. I am moving forward. I am building my reality. And in response, the universe begins to unfold opportunities, to reveal pathways, and to draw to you the resources necessary to fuel your progress. Fear often stands as a formidable barrier to decisive action. Fear of failure, fear of ridicule, fear of the unknown. But fear, in its essence, is merely an illusion, a projection of potential negative outcomes that may never materialize. The only true failure is inaction, the silent erosion of potential, the quiet death of dreams never pursued. To overcome this paralysis, you must embrace a bias for action. Start before you feel ready. Take imperfect steps. Learn by doing. The greatest lessons are rarely found in theory. They are forged in the crucible of experience. And each action, regardless of its immediate outcome, provides invaluable feedback, refining your approach, sharpening your skills, and deepening your understanding. This is not reckless abandon. It is strategic audacity. It is the understanding that momentum is generated through movement, and that stagnation is the ultimate enemy of progress. The most effective way to gain clarity is often through action itself. The path reveals itself not to those who sit and ponder, but to those who bravely step onto it, one foot in front of the other. As you stride forward with unwavering action, a profound shift occurs in your perception and your experience. You begin to appreciate the intricate dance between effort and outcome, the subtle nudges of universal support, and the countless blessings that appear along your journey. This awareness gives rise to the transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is not merely a polite acknowledgement. It is a profound state of being, a powerful magnetic force that draws more of what you desire into your life. When you operate from a place of genuine gratitude, you elevate your energetic vibration, shifting from a state of scarcity to one of abundance. You become a conduit for positive experiences, attracting more reasons to be grateful. Consider the simple act of acknowledging the resources you already possess, the talents you already cultivate, the opportunities that have already presented themselves. Many focus solely on what they lack, inadvertently reinforcing a sense of deprivation. But those who command their results understand that true abundance begins with appreciation for what is. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or avoiding aspirations. It means approaching them from a place of appreciation for the journey itself, for the lessons learned, and for the inherent potential within every situation. A truly grateful heart is an open heart, receptive to the myriad blessings that constantly flow into your life. Cultivating gratitude is a daily practice. It is about intentionally shifting your focus from what is missing to what is present, from what is difficult to what is good. Keep a gratitude journal. Express appreciation to those around you. Take moments throughout your day to consciously acknowledge the beauty, the opportunities, and the positive aspects of your existence. This seemingly simple act has a profound ripple effect, transforming your internal landscape and consequently your external reality. When you are grateful for what you have, the universe, in its infinite generosity, provides you with more to be grateful for. It is a fundamental law of attraction, operating not as a mystical force, but as a direct reflection of your energetic state. Gratitude is the fertile ground in which all future achievements are sown, and the sunshine that nourishes their growth. In this dynamic journey of high achievement, the path is rarely a straight line. Unforeseen obstacles will emerge, plans will inevitably shift, and the landscape of your pursuit will undergo continuous transformation. This necessitates the crucial quality of adaptability. Adaptability is not merely the ability to react to change. It is the proactive embrace of flux, the willingness to pivot, to adjust, to re-strategize with agility and grace. Rigidity in the face of an ever-evolving world is a sure path to stagnation and eventual obsolescence. The giants of industry and innovation understood this instinctively. They were not defined by their initial designs, but by their capacity to iterate, to refine, to embrace new information, and adjust their course. Think of Blockbuster, once a titan of entertainment, rendered obsolete by its inability to adapt to the burgeoning streaming revolution. Conversely, consider Amazon, which began as an online bookseller and continuously adapted, diversifying into cloud computing, groceries, and myriad other ventures, always evolving to meet the shifting demands of the market and consumer. Adaptability is not a weakness, it is a superpower. It allows you to transform adversity into opportunity, to see changing circumstances not as roadblocks, but as pathways to new possibilities. It is the intelligence to learn, unlearn, and relearn, to shed outdated paradigms and embrace novel approaches. Cultivating adaptability requires an open mind and a spirit of continuous learning. Be curious. Question assumptions. Seek out diverse perspectives. Embrace feedback even when it challenges your existing beliefs. View setbacks not as failures, but as invaluable data points, providing insights that allow you to refine your strategy and strengthen your resolve. The world is a living, breathing entity, constantly in motion. To command your results, you must move with it, flowing like water around obstacles rather than rigidly crashing against them. This flexibility ensures that your journey, however winding, ultimately leads you to your desired destination, optimized and refined by the lessons of an ever-changing landscape. And hand in hand with adaptability comes resilience. Life, in its magnificent tapestry, will inevitably weave threads of challenge, disappointment, and even despair. No path to extraordinary achievement is paved solely with victories. There will be moments of doubt, moments of exhaustion, moments where the very foundations of your resolve are tested to their core. Resilience is the unwavering spirit that rises from the ashes of adversity, the unyielding refusal to be defeated, the profound ability to rebound not just to your previous state, but to a stronger, more enlightened version of yourself. Consider the indomitable spirit of Nelson Mandela, who spent decades imprisoned yet emerged not broken but stronger, his vision for a free South Africa undimmed, his resolve unwavering. Or the countless entrepreneurs who faced bankruptcy, rejection, and ridicule, only to emerge with renewed determination, fueled by their setbacks, armed with hard-won wisdom. Resilience is not the absence of pain. It is the capacity to endure it, to learn from it, and to transform it into fuel for future growth. It is the understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It is an integral part of the journey towards it. Cultivating resilience is not about ignoring setbacks. It's about embracing them as opportunities for growth. It's about developing a robust mental fortitude, a refusal to succumb to self-pity or external criticism. It involves identifying your support systems, whether they be mentors, friends, family, or your own internal wellspring of determination. It is about understanding that every challenge overcome strengthens your character, deepens your wisdom, and equips you with the invaluable tools necessary to navigate future storms. When you cultivate resilience, you build an inner fortress, impregnable to the external forces that seek to derail your progress. You become an unyielding force, capable of weathering any storm and emerging not merely intact, but fundamentally transformed and empowered. This continuous cycle of action, gratitude, adaptability, and resilience is inextricably linked to the final and perhaps most vital principle, perpetual learning. The world, in its ceaseless evolution, constantly presents new information, new methodologies, and new perspectives. To remain static in your understanding is to invite obsolescence. The true masters of achievement are perpetual students, forever curious, forever hungry for knowledge, forever committed to refining their craft and expanding their horizons. They understand that wisdom is not a destination, but a journey, an ongoing process of discovery and integration. Think of groundbreaking scientists who continuously challenge existing paradigms, pushing the boundaries of human understanding. Or visionary leaders who invest relentlessly in personal and professional development, recognizing that their capacity to lead is directly proportional to their capacity to learn. Learning is not confined to formal education. It is an immersive daily commitment to absorbing new information, reflecting on experiences, and extracting lessons from every interaction, every success, and every setback. It is the conscious effort to expand your mental models, to challenge your assumptions, and to integrate new insights into your existing framework. Cultivating perpetual learning requires an open mind, a beginner's humility, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Read widely, seek out mentors, engage in challenging conversations, reflect deeply on your experiences, both positive and negative. View every interaction as an opportunity to gain new knowledge, every challenge as a puzzle to be solved, and every person as a potential teacher. This unquenchable thirst for knowledge ensures that you remain at the cutting edge of your field, constantly evolving, constantly innovating, and constantly expanding your capacity for achievement. It is the intellectual fuel that powers your journey, ensuring that your command over your results is not merely sustained, but continuously amplified. As you integrate these principles, the unwavering clarity of definite purpose, the unshakable bedrock of belief, the laser focus of clear vision, the driving force of purpose, the quiet power of discipline, the irresistible momentum of action, the magnetic pull of gratitude, the dynamic flexibility of adaptability, the unbreakable spirit of resilience, and the relentless pursuit of learning, you begin to experience a profound shift. You are no longer a passenger in the journey of your life. You become the captain, the navigator, the architect of your destiny. The external world, once seemingly chaotic and uncontrollable, begins to respond to your internal commands, reflecting back the precise blueprint you have meticulously crafted within your mind. This is not a theoretical exercise. It is an applied philosophy, a daily practice, a continuous commitment to self-mastery. The results you command are not a matter of luck or chance. They are the direct consequence of your dominant thoughts, your unwavering beliefs, and your relentless actions. The universe, in its boundless capacity, awaits your clear and unwavering command. The time for hesitant whispers is over. The time for bold, decisive action is now. Unleash the Titan within. Command your results, for the destiny you envision is not merely a dream, it is a future awaiting your powerful declaration. Go forth with unwavering conviction and manifest the extraordinary life that awaits your command.